Make sure I'm on. Ah, the smoke's getting to me. Damn it. Damn it. Hey, what's up, Xander4? Thank you for the follow. I really appreciate that. If you're still here, we're going to continue doing some Twitch botting. So let's see what we got. Pop that out real quick. Make sure we got some good stuff going on with OBS. Yeah. Yeah. Cool. Let's get some music too. Yeah. All right. All right. Make sure we got it going. All right. Hopefully we got some music. We'll see. Cool. All right. Let's do some bot coding. So I found a decent issue we gotta do because I keep leaking my Twitch keys. Like what did I leak? Yeah, this stuff. Twitch client ID, blah blah blah. So those are N bars. What I meant to say was in Kubernetes. So blah. I need to write this down. Make them secrets and mount the secrets into the Eric bot server deployment. Who ready for some more YAML? Alright. So that's cool. I don't know, we gotta get some music. Hold up a second. I'm not sure if we got music, but whatever. Let's see here. Alright. So let's get some YAML. Let's get our YAML on. I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna make a secret manually. Yeah, I'm gonna make a secret manually, and then we're gonna mount the secret. No, actually, I'm gonna put the secret in here. So Twitch creds secret.yaml.jaml. They should make a new encoding, a new config format called JAML, just because like you can jam out to it. That'd be pretty cool. All right, so I gotta look up Kubernetes secret YAML, the top secret YAML. All right, secrets, creating your own secrets. There's got to be YAML somewhere. Here we go. So we got that going. We're gonna do that. Meta my secret name equals namespace equals. How do you get a namespace again? Do we need a namespace? Dot release dot namespace. Okay. Okay, sweet. Type is opaque. What are the other types? My mic is freaking out. What's up? What's up? I got audio problems. I'm stuttering. Oh shit. All right, let's fix that. Let's fix that shit up. Man, this shit always happens. Brutal. Let's try that. Any better? Let's see. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry, Dr. Doom. Yeah, fix. That's my bad. My bad. My bad. Bu- 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 Yeah. There you go, Rocker. There you go. My bad, everybody. My bad, Dr. Doom. I apologize for the technical issues. That's what I get for tinkering around. Literally like 2 minutes before my stream. My bad. Yeah, so we're gonna do some secrets in Kubernetes, putting some Twitch credentials into a secret in Kubernetes and then mounting that secret. So I stopped leaking all my keys because that's a bummer when I do that. So this is base64 encoded stuff from the Kubernetes site. So I got a base64 encode. What do I have to base64 encode? Type opaque. What are the different types? Yeah, Zenus, yeah. I don't know why I have millions of technical issues with my mic. It's like a decent mic. I don't know. I guess I'm just not the best with OBS. That might be it. Anyway, I'm glad it sounds good. I'm getting my shit together better. I think I'm a slow learner for OBS or something like that. But getting there, getting there. I'm glad that it sounds better. Yeah. How you doing today, Zenus? How you doing, Rockerboo? Dr. Doom, how you doing? Ball Resin, how you doing? Good to see all of you. Um, if I move my head while talking, it isn't very good. We could try this. Maybe this will be a little bit better. Yeah, maybe that'll be better. I don't know. You let me know. You let me know if it sounds a little bit better. I move my head a ton. Is it super loud? Yeah, it's super loud. How about that? Better, better, better. Yeah. Johnny Guns, I appreciate the follow. Thank you so much. Glad you're here. All right. We have only opaque secrets. I guess that's all that Kubernetes supports. Yeah, I move my head when I talk to chat. Yeah, let's see if I can do one of these. Maybe a little bit better. Cube life, YAML life. That's what it is. I put a tweet up yesterday after I'm working on a project for work. That's like all it's Kubernetes, but it's like heavy YAML, like heavy duty, like more than this. It's like a little bit of Go. There's a little Python in there too. But I mean, honestly, there's way more YAML and way more time spent doing YAML, like way more than even than this. And this is a lot of YAML. Like this is obviously a lot of YAML. So yeah, whatever, man. I like it. What can I say? I like it. Um, there's a way to, I guess opaque's the only way, but there's a way to mount environment variables from a secret. This is all volumes. Yeah, right there. Okay, let's do that first. Deployment. This is where's the image? Repository. Tag. Did I set the repository? Yeah, EricBot server, tag latest. Okay. All right. And then we got to do value from. Oh, yeah. I messed that up yesterday too. Yeah, a little bit better. I have to mess with my mic for work too. Rockerboo, you're always here for me too. You're always here for me, fixing my shit. And I appreciate that very much. Very much. So thank you. Now, let me know if that's any better. I'm sure everybody else hates me on this stream. I'm sure everybody else hates me for all of my bullshit issues. And you don't. For that, I love you. Cool. All right. Oh, this is our volume for Kubernetes or for the bot database. We have to put it under, we have to put the environment variable under each container. So I'm going to do what I always do. Yeah, I got the domain. It's in Cloudflare. Yeah. And it works. I think it works, except I don't know if that's still the right IP for the service. Close that. Let's open up K9S. Service inside of, yeah, it's the wrong IP. Every time I delete my Helm deployment, when I do like a table flip, right? It's like, I'm tired of this YAML shit. I'm gonna delete everything in the Helm deployment and spin it all back up again. You get like a new service IP because you tear down the load balancer for the old one and then get a new load balancer. And you don't save the IP. I think there is a way to do that. I haven't gotten there yet. It doesn't auto save the IP, so you get a new one, and then you got to go into Cloudflare and do this dance. Cool. So I think this works. Let's see. Curl this. Not found. Honestly, I don't know. I think it just sounds cool. What's the origin of putting 5,000 at the end of the robots meme? Let's see. Computer bot 5,000. What are bots? What is a bot? Topsy bot 5,000. Is your PC bot infested? What if you had invested $1,000 in Apple? What if you had? Yeah, I don't know. It just sounds cool to me, but maybe I'm like subliminally getting it from somewhere else. I don't know. York, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. And welcome, welcome. Yeah, if you find it, let me know. Computer bot naming. Conventions. Yeah, I mean, it's got to, because I used to hear it when I was in college. You think Microsoft's going to say, name all your resources. Resource manager 5,000. Probably not. Probably the best file naming convention ever. No, this looks too office-y, office spacey to know or to say anything about bots with 5,000. Catchy bot name. The bot platform. I don't know. Who's going to do some Googling in the background? Concurrent Googling. Just going to remind myself with that. Naming conventions, bot platform, catchy bot name. What is a catchy bot name? Decide your role, create a personality, choose the name of a human, consider if it should be gendered. Jeez, why does that matter? What do they even say about this? Do you think it should have a gender? A female name is the most popular among current chatbots and voice assistants. The MIT AI laboratory created a language processing computer program called ELIZA. That's just, I don't understand. I don't know, man. They're not losing sleep, not worth losing sleep over. I agree. Anyway, we're going with this. I like this. I don't know where it comes from, but I fucking love it. Because I can say it in my head, Aaron bot 5,000. All right. Let's get some environment variables going. So indent that. Ah, there we go. All right. I gotta close down my VS Code here. All right. Now let's go back to our deployment and indent you under. We gotta make it even with name. Is that even with name? YAML's like, what is it like? It's like the Python for config languages, I guess. Okay. I think it's even. Is it even? Newbie Pirate, thanks for the follow. Much appreciated. Welcome. Node selector. I think that's right. I'm pretty sure that's right. Name is secret username. So this is going to have to be... where do we put the Twitch? It's called Twitch client ID. We don't need this. So Twitch client ID. We set that. Where do we set that? Oh, we set it here. So we set it. We just pass it in. Where is that? Server.client ID. I think that's in the deployment. Yeah. Okay. Oh, so we don't need this env. We just make the secret. Is that everything? No, that's everything. Put too much in there. So we make these environment variables a value from secret key ref. So value from secret key ref. Name is going to be Twitch secrets. And then we're going to call this client secret. And then here, value from secret key ref. Name Twitch secrets. Key client ID. Is that it? Oh, OAuth token. Name. I'm going to copy this stuff. Value from Twitch secrets, and then we're going to do OAuth token. Okay. So we got to open up the secret. Twitch cred secret. Data is going to be client ID, client secret, OAuth token. Client secret, OAuth token. I don't know what that's going to be. So we got to base 64 all these things because for whatever reason, Kubernetes wants you to do that. And this is going to be called Twitch secrets. Name is Twitch secrets. Oh man, the smoke is getting to me. Whew. Where does it say that though? I feel like there's a different way to do it. Secret file permissions. No. Using secrets. I want to make a secret. Decoding. Creating it from string literals. Secret generator. Creating it from files. With the secrets that looks like this. Oh, so you just have to base 64 stuff. Okay. So I'm going to do this. So I'm going to get it from the values.yaml. Values. It's going to be server.client ID. And then client secret OAuth token. values server client OAuth token. Okay. Okay, cool. So I'm kind of torn. I don't know. We didn't really solve the credentials issues super good just because I want to not have to pass it. I don't want to have to pass this stuff on the command line anymore. But I'm thinking maybe I can make it, I can just install it. I can pass the stuff on install, but then on update, I don't have to pass it. So that would mean I don't have to do this. So yeah, let's try that. Helm list all namespaces. Oh yeah, let's see if the bot is running right now in the cloud, but not locally. Yeah. Rickroll doesn't work. Dangerously won't work either. Those are the web. And you can't get to it right now. Oh. Oh, but does it not have... EricBot server has a secret. Does it have endpoints? It does. It does have endpoints. 10, 244, 222, port 9090. The pod is 10, 244, 222. Yeah. Is that on port 90 though? That's not gonna work. What port do we run on? Server main. There's something. It's a meme on hell 9000. It's like, oh yeah, yeah, I can see that. It's lost to time. Yeah, pretty much. That's what I thought. I appreciate you looking though. Root command execute. Okay. Port stir. Oh yeah. Okay. Do we pass in the port? Oh yeah, we pass in the port. Deployment. Where do we pass in the port? I thought I saw it. Yeah, port. And what is the port? Because there's not enough levels of indirection, so we have to add some more. Okay, port 9090. Okay, cool. So yeah, I guess 5000 just sound, maybe that's me. I don't know. I'm not taking credit for it. Maybe it's me though. Maybe it's me if I was in isolation, I guess. Like thinking 5000 because I'm subliminally thinking of Hal. I don't know. Now I gotta Google. Now you got me onto this. Why are computer bots named with 5000? You got me back to the Googles. Yeah, that's not helping. HAL computer 2001. HAL 9000. Is there 5000 in here? I'm sure you did this already, Zanus. Oh, sorry. There's a South 3000. Oh yeah, none seen old enough to be the origin. Yeah. I mean, HAL probably came first. This is from 1968, so yeah, I don't know. HAL became operational in 1992, yet he was called 9000. Yeah, man, I don't know. Is there a different HAL in 2061? Evil Killer Death Spy Cosbytron. I've never heard of Cosbytron. Triton C5000. That's a thing. Is that a thing? Whatever this is. Oh, SNL. Okay. I have no idea what this is. Tetronics? I don't know. That could be said poorly. If you say Tetronics wrong, that could be said poorly. CAD 5200 500X. Cosby bought 5,000. Shitpost bought 5,000. Helper bought 5,000. There's a lot. This is a Discord bot. I've never seen that SNL with Cosby bought 5,000. Russian bot 5,000. Great. Nice. All right. Okay, so the port is 9,000. All right, so we're about to delete it. Helm delete JM Raicha. Raicha? I think, is that the way you say it? Thanks for the follow, JM Raicha. Because I know it's weird, in-grade pop culture, no answer. I feel like that's the best ones. They just came out of the ether from someone. I heard that there's a meme, like the Karen meme. It's like everybody. It's like from Dane Cook. I think their guess, like the best guess, is it's from Dane Cook, who's like one of his routines is like one of his stand-up routines is like nobody Karen's the friend that nobody likes, and he's like everybody fucking hates Karen. It's part of his thing, and now it's like a meme, but no one knows for sure if it's from that or something else. Helm delete. What namespace is that though? Okay, it's there. Delete Eric bot server. We got a thick cloud of smoke today and yesterday. Got worse today. It's just like overnight just seeping in through all the windows from the wildfires. York K9S. Yeah, I discovered K9S maybe a month ago, something like that. What's up, Yuva Rajasena? Can I call you Yuva? Do I know about the origin of the song Daisy that Hal sings? No, I don't. I'm gonna confess, I have never seen 2001: A Space Odyssey. Ever. That's my confession. Alright. And the readme, helm install. Okay. Let's try it. Oh yeah, York. The cool thing about K9S is just like it's just a binary, and it hooks up to your same kubeconfig, whatever context you've got. So it's just like ready to go. You just run K9S. Oh, you were using Lens? I've never seen Lens. Kubernetes Lens tool. The Kubernetes IDE. Oh, that looks pretty slick. So this is in browser. Is this in browser? Looks like maybe. Demo of Lens features. Oh, it's the song for. Oh, it's a test. Oh, okay. To see if it's omniscient. Oh, this is an app. I got you, York. You get this in an app. Let's see. Let's get some Windows action. it's an Electron app. Oh, you're saying for real, Xanus. It's a real song that IBM made. That is creepy. Nice. Whoops. $18.92. For real? All right, Lens, what do you got for me? You got anything for me, Lens? Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Waiting. Waiting and hoping. Okay. Lens setup. I got it. Associate clusters and choose the ones you want to access. Okay. Select kubeconfig. I don't know, York. This is kind of cool. Add cluster. But it doesn't know my kubeconfig. It doesn't read it, I guess, from where it's supposed to be. Add cluster. Prefs. Yeah, for me, I like it in the terminal. I don't know. This is a little odd because I don't know how you select a kubeconfig. Excuse me. Xanus, I'll hit up that link later. Opening YouTube links on stream has proved dangerous to me. See, you're currently add clusters by clicking the add cluster. You'll need to obtain a working kubeconfig. Each cluster context is blah blah. For more, oh, I know why. York, I know why. It's because this is running in Windows, and it's probably looking. Well, it's definitely looking in my Windows home, but I'm on WSL2, and that's in a VM, so this isn't looking in the right place. So I guess the only other option is to copy paste it in here. I'll try this off stream because I don't want to leak my cluster credentials. The cred leak, I have a cred leak counter of 0 right now. So I think total I'm at what? Cred leak. Does EricBotDev know how to get counters? Here, let's just add one. Oh. The counter doesn't work. EricBotDev. Alright, I'm gonna have to fix that too. Fix the counter. Fix the counter commands. Let's probably write something in there. They don't work when deployed to Kubernetes. That needs to be implemented. 0 days since the last incident. I can have it print that out on a timer. That'd be pretty fun. Yeah. Also, there we go. That'd be funny. It's just gonna print out 0 days since the last incident, or right now it should be printing out. I didn't stream yesterday, so yeah, two days since the last incident. I'm into that. Alright. What was I doing? Oh yeah, Lens. Yeah, I'll check out Lens off stream. So I guess I gotta copy this in here. Sadly, I am not on Linux or Mac work stuff. All right, not this. Oh yeah, okay. But yeah, York, check it out. I really love K9s. It saves me so much time because I don't have to type out kubectl commands anymore. Okay. So I'm about to reinstall it into the EricBot server namespace. Oh, did I do that already? Decode basics. Illegal illegal base 64. Do I have to do this? What is it in Helm? Helm template functions. Base 64. I don't want that. I just want the function to print out a base 64, or to take data and print it out as base 64. Do you have that, Helm? List, reverse, blah, blah, blah. So was I, Yorked, for sure. I've been looking for that my whole Kubernetes life. B64. Oh, there it is. B64 ENC. B64 ENC. You know what, York? When I do a Helm install, it's really nice to see what comes up for me. Because sometimes I have like, I don't know, sometimes I guess I have new, it's most important when I have new resources like this. I want to make sure it comes up and you don't have to do a kubectl watch. Exactly, yeah, you got tired. So to the point where you dedicated 5 gigs of RAM and like 2 CPU cores to run an Electron app. Yeah, that's always my my issue, at least. All right, let's run that again. Cannot reuse a name that's still in use. Helm delete. EricBot server. All right. Let's install it again. So are we in the EricBot server? There's the service pod. This is another one of my favorite things. York, you just hit colon and then you just start typing a resource type and it'll autocomplete. I really like that. I'm super into that. So we've got the token. Where is the... Oh, there's Twitch secrets. Okay, cool. I don't know what these other types are. I guess there are TLS, service account token, release secret. Maybe there's image pull secrets too. What are we looking for? Oh yeah, pods. So that was like just now I did colon and then I just typed a PO and then it autocompletes. You just hit the right arrow. Oh, lens was useful when you were debugging queue and job thingy. Oh, was that like a job consuming off the end of a queue? Like a job queue, I guess. Create container config error. You do a D for describe, escape to get out. Logs is L, escape to get out. Oh, the shell. Getting into a shell. I can't do it right now. But when it's running, you hit S. It'll take you into a shell. That one, I was like super giddy when I learned about that. Just because the kubectl command for getting into a shell, especially when you have multiple containers, is like gnarly. I never remember, and I have to look at the docs, right? Like reconstruct the command in a buffer, like or in like VS Code or in a Vim buffer or something. I have to like reconstruct it every time. It's a nightmare. So when you describe a job runner based on multiple Redis queue, that doesn't sound low tech. Isn't there Isn't there a Ruby, like a Rails framework that does that? I've seen something like that. I don't remember what it's called though. All right, set to the key client ID and secret Twitch secrets. Oh, wait, is this wrong? Uppercase S, client secret. Okay, it's lowercase s. Maybe we need to do that. Helm upgrade. Eric bot server. Eric bot server, charts. Eric bot server. York, sometimes low tech is the right way to go too. You know, what do they call it? Boring technology. Boring technology is good. It's not like Kubernetes. Kubernetes is a jungle sometimes because you don't know when you're talking about a new technology in Kubernetes, like an alpha API, or you're talking about something that's been there since day one. So you got to figure out, is it brand new? And if it's brand new, you got to figure out, is it well supported yet, or is it going to go away? And then at that point, you got to figure out how to use it because there are no docs. But for something low tech, Redis, I don't even actually think Redis is low tech, but it's been around for a long time. So you know that there's good docs for it. You know it's got everything you need ready to go out of the box. All right. So you got a lot of FCF based bash scripts for Kubernetes. Yeah. I mean, the only thing about K9S is you can't script it because it's all, it's a term UI interactive. But unless you're deploying where you would need to script something, and in that case, Helm can do a lot of the work. So unless you're deploying, you got this. I mean, it's a good development environment for you. You can even put it into Tmux, but it doesn't look great in Tmux. It looks okay. But you gotta like scroll right and scroll left, and it's a little bit more messy. Well, this is the full width of the terminal, so mostly scrolling down. And they don't compromise on this area above the fold because it has the static data about like the context cluster, user revisions. It's got updated CPU and memory, so that stuff's nice, but you can't make it smaller, as far as I know. The mad rush when everything started update to OAuth 2, exactly. And that's just, I mean, looking back, OAuth is important, but at the time, that's just wasted work, right? It's just like I already invested so much in OAuth 1. I don't know what other auth scheme to support, delegated auth scheme, I guess, to support. So I gotta jump into 2, and that's just like crap. That's crappy. You gotta put in that work, and it doesn't really get you anywhere except to be on the cutting edge. Once you're there, you're on the cutting edge. So you gotta deal with all the pitfalls that come with that. So yeah, I'm with you, York. I am using I'm saying all of this from a position of doing Kubernetes, which is like the antithesis of low tech. I really enjoy Kubernetes, but it's also my job. I do a ton with Kubernetes. But even here, like Helm, I think is the lowest tech, right above. It's a little more high tech than just straight up kubectl, but it's pretty simple. I can stomach Helm pretty well, just because you've got your normal ass YAML that you can read up on the Kubernetes site, but then you've got the plain Go templates with a few extra functions. You saw I was looking at the functions here. So it's just plain old YAML that you can look up on the Kubernetes site. So it's no more complicated than that. You don't have to learn like a good second, I don't know. You don't have to learn like a second format. Even if it was better, you don't have to learn it, and you don't have to translate it from the Kubernetes site. And then you do have to learn some extra functions. You got to learn the Go templating, and you got to learn some extra Helm functions. So a little bit better. Oh, you like it? Yeah. Oh, I like it, but damn, yeah, just not for the drop support. I like coding to make something that already worked to still work, especially when you're upgrading someone else's code. Yeah, Exactly. Wasted time, wasted work. In the long run, probably good. It's probably good because OAuth 2 is a standard now, and everyone, I don't know, everyone is on it. All the big APIs seem to be on it. But at the time, it's just like for other stuff. At the time, you didn't know if it was going to catch on or what. And that sucks. You just feel like you're going through a slog. Whew. By the way, can y'all hear any music? Way better to integrate from nothing than the previous stuff, so maybe we get the time back. That's true. Yeah. Over time, the OAuth 2 stuff will pan out. At the time, it would have panned out. So that's good. But yeah, at the time, you're kind of like, what am I doing, man? This I could be doing so much other stuff. I could be learning a new framework or whatever. But that's kind of life in tech. Tech is young. In the grand scheme, tech is young. If you're building bridges, people have been building bridges for thousands of years. There's a lot of prior art. There's a lot of trial and error that's already gone on. So we know, we know how to build bridges, and there's just not a lot of like development in the bridge industry. Maybe there is if you're building huge bridges, but with tech, there's no prior art for a lot of this stuff. For OAuth at the time, like, how do you do delegated auth? There's no way to know. That was brand new, and then they learned, and we put stuff through its paces, and then eventually we came up with OAuth 2. By we, I don't mean me. I mean like the community. So, no music. All right, bummer. Um, let me play with that in a second. Yeah, York Go templating is a weird language. Um, Everything you see in the squigglies is a template as part of the template. It's a little weird, but you got to kind of get the hang of it. And in here, the complicated stuff is these with keywords, and I think there's an if somewhere in here too, maybe. Yeah, here's like the if and the with are a little complicated, but when you're just doing straight up replacing data, like here in the include, um, or here in the values, this is a little bit more straightforward. You might be familiar with it from other templating languages. Like this is taking the port from my values.yaml and then piping it into a function called quote. And then you can probably guess what that does because, you know, you've got a good keyword name, and yeah, it's fairly easy to pick up after, assuming you know some other languages for templating, fairly easy to pick up after you kind of read up a little bit. But it is not as simple. I will give you a word of warning. It's not as simple as like mustache templates or anything else like that. I don't really know why, but it's not. But that being said, you can pull up and use other languages. Yeah, you've used Jinja. I think there's even a Go port for Jinja. Golang Jinja templates. Python Jinja. Is it GUI? I think it might be GitHub GUICE. That might not be it. Dependency injection. No. GitHub Golang Jinja. This one is a little bit young. This one's super young. But that exists. This is a Jinja 2 string interpolation. That's super young. Pongo 2. This one is the one I have played with. So this one's a little bit more mature. It's got a bunch of stars and some forks. Looks like decent. Last commit was August, so what is that? About a month ago. So decent amount of contribution. So you know you can check this out. You can get your feet wet with just general templating in Go with a familiar language. Then you can go from there because you'll get used to how to pass in params to a template from Go, and then you'll know the templating language. And then you can go from there and move some of your stuff to Go templating if you want. So that might be a good way to go. You can check that out. So, where did I leave off? We got stuff deployed, but it's broken. Is it broken? Yeah, it's broken. All right, so let's do a Helm upgrade. Did I do a Helm up? Yeah. Container creating, container config error. Let's delete the config error one. And let's delete the old creating one. We got into this weird state. Oh, I should have linked that for you. GitHub, Golang, Jinja. I got to scroll down a little bit on the search results. It was in here. There we go. Let me link that for you. Flosh/Pongo2. All right. So we're in this weird. Oh, here we go. We're not in a weird state anymore. Okay. So we're running, trying to get nvar Twitch auth token for Twitch auth token. Cool. All right. All right. Seems to work. And we did a Helm upgrade, so we didn't have to put in the secrets again. So that was cool. All right. So make it so secrets. Done. All right. Let me push that up. Push it up there. Yeah, you got it, York. No worries. All right. So what's next? Let's get Cloudflare working so we can get AaronBot 5000.dev going. So I'm gonna figure out this service problem first. Oh, look at that. We got our old IP back from yesterday. It's almost like they have a pool of IPs. So this has an endpoint that goes to 10.244.232. So is that the right one? 10.244.232. Okay. So let's curl to that service IP first. Here. Okay. Now we're in business. Okay. So we're going to do AaronBot 5000.dev. Not found. Do we need to redirect? Not found. What's going on? Oh, we didn't update this. I don't think we updated this. All right, save it. Cloudflare does some good stuff with DNS, I think. But maybe not. Maybe it doesn't. I probably cached it locally. So Ubuntu, Debian, clear DNS cache. I don't remember how to do this. Systemd resolve flush caches. Etsy networking. Yeah, this is the one. This is the one that I've done in the past. Because I don't think Systemd is on WSL2. Oh, wrong password. Okay. Oh, deprecated. Oh, well. It didn't say it didn't work. Let's dig that. There we go. Cloudflare, I don't know what they do, but they do black magic. It's just my cache, but it updates through all the upstream caches like immediately-ish. So maybe they are a TLD that doesn't have any intermediaries or something. Not a TLD, domain origin. I think that's what it's called. All right. AaronBot 5000.dev. There it is. All right. We're in business for AaronBot 5000.dev. That's pretty rad. All right. What's up, Yuva? What's up again? I remember a couple highs before. So how you doing? What's going on with you? Okay. So Cloudflare is working. We did this. Got our secrets. Chat message at the bottom. Videos? What videos? Are you watching videos? Oh, cert manager. Okay, we're gonna. All right, we got Cloudflare. It's load for many times. Not sure what you mean. Are you watching videos that are taking a while to load or something else? All right, so let's go fix the counter commands. Yeah. Yeah, let's fix counter commands. Let's get into some Go. And then we'll go to Rickroll. So HTTP start. Where are the counter? I think they're in. Oh, you got some internet issues? All right. Is the stream buffering for you too? So we got some actions. I might need to pull from upstream. Actually, maybe not. I don't remember. All right, so we've got play sound, shell exec, show image. We've got counters. We've got Eric bot dev. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope your internet issues clear up a little bit. Follow command uptime project book os dot files keyboard sound scene. Okay, thanks. Bye. Brightness, hue, alarm, alert, voice, strobe. I am working on hacking on a Twitch bot that's written in Go, the Go programming language, and it's got a JavaScript, HTML, CSS front end on it. And right now I'm trying to deploy all of that to Kubernetes. Actually, right now I'm trying to fix one of the commands in the bot and then deploy that to Kubernetes. So actually, first of all, do we have a make file? I can never remember that. We don't. I think it's like make docker push server. Docker push server, yeah. All right, cool. Right on, coming. Right on. Okay, it's pushed. And we're gonna just restart the pod. Yeah, restart the pod. It should bring it back. It should re-download the new pod. Xanus, what's the benefit of Kubernetes for this use case? Honestly, there's none. To be honest with you, I could probably just spin up a droplet and put this on the droplet. I'm doing it because I like Kubernetes. I've got a bunch of experience, but also I don't know a lot of the new stuff in Kubernetes. On Wednesday, last stream, I was doing stuff with Cert Manager, trying to create, what is it doing? It's auto creating TLS certs for me, So I was going to get auto-created TLS certs from Let's Encrypt, and then have Cloudflare forward to the basically be able to turn this on to full um, self-signed cert, flexible, so that actually one of I actually don't know which one was right here. It might be that I think I need to do full so that it sends what do I really want? So I want TLS from the browser to Cloudflare, and then I want TLS from Cloudflare back to the Kubernetes, the origin server. That way, I will need Cert Manager on the origin in Kubernetes, but that way it's end-to-end encrypted. So that's the end goal for the Kubernetes stuff. But really, it's forcing me to learn Cert Manager. That was a bumbling response, but basically, there's no benefit, but I want to learn, and I like Kubernetes. Yuva, how do you learn HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and backend, and how they work with each other? Books you recommend? Totius, thanks for the follow. Totitas, is that how you pronounce it? Thanks for the follow. So Yuva, I think that's a tough question because there's so much there. I would choose what kind of backend you want to build. So if it's JavaScript based backend, then go pick up a Node.js book or Node.js book. I say .js because you're going to want to search for, like, literally go and do a search for Node.js book. So pick up a book, or if you want to learn more by doing, I always talk about exorcism.io. So you can go check out this. It's free, and it'll let you go through and learn each of these languages. Not necessarily how to put them together in terms of building a full stack web app, but start by learning each of the languages. And then you can go to a book and figure out sort of how these things fit together. So that's where I would start. I would start by learning a language, whether you want to learn HTML or you want to learn CSS or JavaScript or another backend language. That's up to you. So Xanos would be good for expanding the bot to live in multiple channels. Yes, exactly. Yes. So right now, it's just listening, I think, on mine. Is that in here somewhere? Yeah, main channel, AR/channels, AR/. So since it's in Kubernetes, we would have to change the concept of main channel to not be a thing. If we were going to have it like live in my channel and maybe Eric's channel, for example, we don't really want a main channel. We want it to be multi-tenant. So we would have to do a little work to do that, but it'd be in one place. We could even have like multiple domains for it. ericbotserver.dev for his and aaronbot5000 for mine, or whatever it is. And then it could look at the incoming host name, and from there can figure out what channel it's in. It can share like the currency stuff. It could share whatever else, and then it could also be separated out for channel specific stuff. And also what I want to do eventually is to have a client side that talks to the server over a WebSocket or something like that. And that way the client side would have to be authenticated, and it would know what user it is. So let's say it was me. I would have a little binary that talks to the server over aaronbot5000.dev. And then that thing can control like my light, my OBS, all the stuff that it needs to do locally that can't be on the server. So it's kind of like a whole bot ecosystem, even though I don't like that word really. It's annoying, but sort of like that, if that makes sense. So yeah, but you're exactly right. It would be really good to have it live in multiple channels. And so that I don't have to remember to start up the bot every time I stream. I'm notoriously bad at that. So yeah, that's my overall goal. It's baby steps right now, but it's my overall goal. I did achieve splitting out the bot into a server. That is my achievement of last stream. Pretty happy with that. Not trying to brag. Pretty happy with that though. All right. So fix the counter commands. So pebcac plus plus. There we go. Cred leak. There we go. Okay, well that was easy. I just needed to recompile and then repush. So got the counter commands fixed on the server. All right, so now for your feature request, Xanus, let's have a timer that looks for the cred leak counter. So every time there's a new cred leak counter, it's going to reset it. We want it to reset it. Yeah, we want it to reset it. So we want to reset it and we want to keep the counter going. So we're going to do like every 30 minutes, something that's not super obnoxious. And then anytime though, not just every tick, anytime it can be reset. And then at that point, we want it to print out immediately. And then at that point, it's going to restart the 30-minute thing. Yuva, for complete beginners, oh, you want networking books. Are you talking like low-level networking, like at the TCP or IP layer? Or are we talking about you want to learn HTTP or something at the sort of web app level? Because those are a little different. So I would recommend, if you're trying to get into web development, I'd recommend looking at like an HTTP book. And there is a good O'Reilly HTTP book. I don't remember what it's called. Free O'Reilly. Is it? It's one of the books with the animals on the top. This. I would say HTTP protocols. If you really want to get into the details of how HTTP works. There's also a more modern one that was right above it called HTTP2 in Action. This book I highly recommend. This is more modern about HTTP. So HTTP2 is a more modern protocol. It'll get you sort of up to speed on how modern browsers work, how modern web servers work, and so on. So it really depends if you want modern web development, browser-based stuff, or if you want lower level at the HTTP protocol level. So you're looking for a TCP IP book. Okay. That I don't know as well. Just straight up looking here, I don't really know. This one looks pretty good, an illustrated book. But I don't know. That one is tough for me to help you with. Good TCP books. Good books. Here's an illustrated volume. Books on networking. 10 computer networking books. This will be a little bit lower level, I think. Network Warrior. This is at the hardware. There's a little bit on IP here. This one might be good. I'll put some of these in the chat. Here's that illustrated volume book. Give me 1 second, y'all. I got some smoke issues coming in the window. All right, I'm back. Yeah, so Yuva, I'm a big fan of illustrated, like illustrated guides to stuff. At the TCP layer, there's quite a bit of back and forth in terms of data over the network to establish connections. So this might be good to see a illustrated guide to how that works. So just an idea. I'm not really 100% sure though what a good TCP book would be. So I hope that helps. So let's get over to the counter command, the timer command. So I gotta find where the counter is. Built in list counters command. Okay. We got a Twitch say. So we've got a counters command, cred leak and pebcac. Okay. So let's see what this is all about. We've got a list counter, so we could probably co-opt this. So let's do a counters list timer, and we're gonna have that return nothing, and then let's see, we're gonna do a counter names. So it's going to take in a counter names. It's going to print out how many minutes. We got to store the time of the store the last time the counter, so last time each counter was changed. Start a timer. So this thing actually needs to go into a go routine. Start a timer that ticks every 30 mins and iterate the counter names. Print out the duration since each one was written. X message. This is the keyboard I've got. Oh, that's broken. Is that broken? That's broken. I've got a DOS keyboard. X message. This is the right here. Right there. It's a DOS keyboard for Mac, which is odd, I know. I put some new keycaps on it, but it's basically the same keys. It's Cherry MX Brown keys. And yeah, I mean, it's pretty solid keyboard. It's got a metal bottom. It's got an aluminum little foot on the front to keep it a little bit angled up towards you. It's got this little volume knob and next previous buttons, which Mac handles really well. Windows handles it decently. The mute button is pretty good in a pinch if you're jamming out. Yeah, I mean, it's a solid keyboard. I would recommend getting soft switches. Clicky is super, super loud. It's got the Cherry MX Blue. You can see it there. And those are super, super tactile. So depends on what you want. I'm a big fan of soft switches. And I would probably get new keycaps because these will get faded and a little bit cracked and dirty after like 6 months or less. So that's me. I thought keyboard worked. Apparently keyboard does not work. Twitch say. Yeah, that should work. Let's see if it's logging. Yeah, you're waiting for the Moonlander. I haven't gotten around to buying one. I don't know if I can stomach $300 for a keyboard. I know Eric bought one too. But yeah, Play around with the keycaps though, because the DOS keyboard keycaps are about half-inch taller than like normal keycaps that you would buy. And the actual plastic of the keycap is a little bit thicker on top. So it changes the feel even with the same Cherry MX Brown actual keys. So I would, for me, I preferred like new keycaps that I just bought off Amazon. But you know, to each their own. I think it really depends on what your feel is, the feel that you like when you're typing. So I think Xanos was here when I had the old keycaps, and if Rockerboo's here too, that he'll know, or they'll know too. Um, but I used to have, when I had the DOS keyboard standard keycaps, I used to be really loud, and I would smash down on the enter key, especially, and it would be really easy to hear that. And by easy to hear that, I mean breathtakingly loud. I hope that helps. Yeah. Oh, you got work to pay for the Moonlander. Nice. It's for ergonomics. Maybe I'll try. Maybe I'll try that with my work. See what they say. Because yeah, man, I would love one. We got some. The budget's a little tightened now, so I don't know if that'll fly for work, but I might as well try it out. So let's see if dot files works. Dot files doesn't work. I bet none of these work. Okay, so we gotta fix that. So I want to see if Twitch say can print stuff out. Args is channel, message is message. All right, so log printf Twitch say with args. All right, so let's redo this. Docker push server. All right. Xanax, like the idea of the ergodex layouts. You feel if you switch, you get one for every computer you use, or carry a keyboard around and stop using laptops. Yeah, I'm so surprised going from Windows to Mac even. Just the like difference between the command key and the control key, how hard it is to switch off the muscle memory. Because I use a Mac sometimes in the morning. Just that one tiny little change is just like, it just makes things so much slower when I go either way. I couldn't imagine, yeah, with an ergodex layout, I couldn't imagine like moving my arms from this to this and back and forth. If yeah, it does. It feels all or nothing for sure. All right, so let's delete this, restart. We'll be able to see some logs. Let's see if project still works. Or maybe we broke everything. Everything Twitch say related. Yuva, you using a low profile. What keyboard are you using? Because I like those, the Apple ones on their laptops or their Magic Keyboard. Those I can type super fast, for better or worse. I make tons of mistakes, typos and stuff. You use a QWERTY on your gaming PC. Oh, you use a Dvorak. Nice. And a Colmark on your work PC, but switching Mac to Colmark today and ditching Dvorak. How do you find the Colmark? Colmac. I've never used Dvorak or Colmac. Yeah? Nice. Yuva, yeah, you like the low profile. Yeah, me too. I don't have one on my Mac anymore, on my desktop, but obviously the laptop, I have a MacBook and that one has it. Super nice. I like it too. So anyways, you get messed up between laptop key layout difference. Yeah, I bet. It's like, man, like I was saying, just having the command button on a Mac where Alt is, and then still having a control on Mac, and then having to switch to only using control on Windows. It's just like, it's crazy how hard even that is. That's one key difference. Oh yeah, so X message, you're Colmac all day, all the time, huh? I'll check out this YouTube later. That's your goal. Yeah, I map caps lock to the Windows key. That's caps lock for me on Windows. On Mac, I map it to same. I map it to command, not control. But yeah, same idea. I hate caps lock. There's no point. No point in it to me. I think that's probably because I've gotten used to just being able to type with Shift held down. So to each their own, I guess. Okay, so we're gonna try a project. Nothing. Oh. Oh yeah, duh, that's Streamlabs. OS. It doesn't even come through, huh? Does the built-in one work? Okay, that works. So built-ins work. Where's Twitch say called again? I forget. Help. Execute command. Oh, that's in the counter. Oh, you like hearing the keyboard sound. Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty ambivalent on whether I can hear the keyboard sound. Personally, it's all about the touch, the feel to me. But what kind of sound? Do you like the super clicky? Or you like just the plastic kind of hitting? This is a very special case command. Execute actions. Twitch say. Where else were you doing this? Help command. These are all built-ins, I think. This is help. User info. List counters. That one we saw already. Shout out. This is execute command. That's shell exec. All right, so let's put in one for execute command. All right, so command executed. Oh. Status streaming. We might need to run with -s. Did we do that already? Let's start a Docker file. We don't need teeny. Serve, and I think we probably need -s because we needed that for the client. Was it in here? We're gonna make sure that's in any .go file. Force streaming on. There we go. -s. Okay. Oh, you've oh yeah, I'm in the US. I'm on the west coast of the US. That's why we got all that smoke. Okay. Force streaming on. Bot started. Bot.status.streaming equals true. Dot streaming. If status dot streaming and C offline. Okay. Xanus, you have an HP KU1228 from Goodwill. You had it for 5 years when you moved to the US. You want to get a new fancy mechanical, but it stresses me out having to buy everything separately. The keyboard I have sounds like a good starting place. Yeah, it's solid for sure. I would recommend it. I thought it was a good starter, but honestly, I've had it for 3 years now, and I actually just bought a second one. It's definitely more than a starter, honestly. But if you're just getting into, it sounds like you're not just getting into mechanicals, but you know, it's a good solid keyboard made out of metal. Most of it is metal, besides the actual keys. It's got a solid cable. I can almost, can't really. Uh, there it is. I don't know if you can see some of that, kind of. So yeah, you could only see a little bit of that. The cable is restricting because I tied it off. But solid keyboard, metal, heavy, stays in put. It's got good feet, solid keys. Yeah, switches come out. I just rekeyed it 3 weeks ago now. Switches come out. The base under the switches is super flat, so if it gets dirty or whatever, you can wipe it up or vacuum it. It's solid. It's a very solid keyboard. All right. We're gonna set bot status dot streaming to true. Yeah, so root command execute and serve command. We're gonna do this. Bots dot status dot streaming equals true. Okay. So that imports bot. Can I just do a build? I don't have that yet. Build, make run server. Let's just do build server. Eric bot server, command server. Just want to see if that worked. Make build server. Okay. Let's push it up. Let's push it up. I could probably do better with the layers on my Docker file. Maybe not, actually. Yeah, maybe not. I don't know. There might be some way. I don't know. Oh, wait. Hold up. Twitch say. That worked. All right, well, let's get some more logs. I spoke too soon. Xanus, maybe Das Keyboard should pay me for coming out with all these ads. I'm actually about to rekey the other one that I just bought. I'm waiting for some new keys in the mail. All right, come on, come on. The lack of music is pissing me off. Try to fix that while this is loading. All right, running. Right on. Cool. All right. Deadline up. Okay, so OS command executed. That worked. So for some reason I didn't do anything and now it works. So that's cool, I guess. Command executed. Oh, no, I did do something. It's because bot status streaming. That was it. That was what I needed to do. Um, so that was better probably than passing the flag. So let me check this in. Let's commit everything. Push that up. Okay. So we got that going on. Now let's go to do that counter. So we're in serve command. Oh, wait. No. What did I just push up? How do you see history in here? Can I see this? It's inside of maybe built in. Nope. Is it in? Oh, maybe DB. Yeah, there it is. All right, counters list timer. Okay, so do I have a code for you to use at checkout? I do not. My apologies. I wish I did. I would be using that too, man. Amazon has had better prices a week ago when I bought my other one. Better prices than the website. Newegg is like a little bit more. I want to say like $1 or $2 more than Amazon, so not a lot, but you do have to pay for shipping on Newegg. All right, so first we have to store the timestamp. Actually, can we get the timestamp out? Let's go see. So we're listing them. I wonder if it stores timestamps already. Bucket for each. All right. For each KV. No, we don't get timestamps. Okay. So when we write something in, that means, yeah, when we write something in, we've got to store a timestamp, increment counter. All right. So increment counter is going to need to go in, grab it. We're going to put a type counter data. Value is going to be uint 64, time updated, time.time. That's going to be a value in the JSON, time updated. Okay. So val counter data. This will be a var. And then val there. We're going to do a val dot value plus plus. We're going to have to make this backward compatible too, aren't we? All right. So, yeah, we're going to have to make this backward compatible. All right. All right, we're going to name this counter name. First, try to decode to the old, decode from the old schema, which was just the counter value. So we're going to do old schema air JSON.onMarshal v current if old schema error is not nil, then we're going to do a new so if it's not, oh, we got to do if it is nil, then we're going to do counter data. We're going to fill in the counter data dot value equals current plus plus, and then counter data dot time updated equals time dot now equals current, and then counter data. We can do that later. Okay. Oh, val dot value, and then val dot time updated. Okay. So this is if the data was in the old schema, it just the counter value, then upgrade it to the new schema. Otherwise, it was in the new schema, so do nothing. Oh yeah, so do nothing. Okay, so if it's in the new schema, do nothing. Oh, if it's in the new schema, we've got a otherwise, then we have to decode it. So we're going to do JSON.onMarshal v current. Wait a second. We want to decode to val. Log fatal F. Oh, do we want to return an error? We're going to return an error. Actually, I've been doing something new. I've been using this errors.wrap unmarshalling. So errors.wrap will kind of create a stack trace. So it'll take this error and then give it some context. So which is just a message that describes what happened when you were doing that error, or what you were doing when that error occurred. And then you pass it up the stack, and you can add another kind of stack frame to it at that point. Unmarshalling counter, blah. We're going to have to format that. Counter name. Okay. So now at this point, we've got val.value plus plus, val.time updated equals time.now. Okay, I don't think, let's just do that. It's fine. This is kind of redundant in this case, but that's okay. So we can get rid of this. We've got two right. We're going to create the new thing, the new bytes. Val if error not equal to nil when we are writing it. Do that. And then otherwise, we're going to write the key is counter name. The value is to write. Yeah. All right, here goes. Maybe we'll corrupt everything. We'll see. Okay, so counters. Okay. So we're gonna do a, let's see, we're gonna do cred leak plus plus. Okay. So that's good. That's good. We haven't broke anything yet. And let's print out the data now. Craig leak and pebcac. Right. Okay. So we're going to stop the server locally. When we list, we're going to list the last time it was written, I think. Yeah, so we got to pull this out. We're going to pull it out. We're going to export it. Counter data. And now list counters is going to return a counter data. And counters is going to be a counter data slice. And then here, we're going to do a, whoops, there we go. Var counter C data, counter data, the for each. Oh, we're going to put that inside. And we're going to decode value is the bytes is V, and then we want to decode to that, return an error if it's broke, and we're going to append C data to the counters, and then we're going to return counters. Okay. Now containers list timer. Okay, so we did that. We stored the last time. Start a timer that ticks every 30 minutes. Time, new ticker. And then we're gonna do 30 times time.duration. Let's do 100, or let's do 5 seconds for now. All right, so for how do we get a ticker channel? We're gonna go into time. Got a ticker, ticker.c. So we're gonna, every tick, we're gonna print something out. Return counter data. Oops. We're going to return a slice of counter data. No, actually, we're going to send it on a channel. We're going to send the counters back on a channel since this thing is going to be in a go routine. Put that on new lines. We're going to grab the counters out each time. So we're basically going to do a list counters again. And then we're going to loop through. And we're going to do a make. We're going to make a counter data slice. We don't know how long it's going to be yet. And then we're going to loop through the counters. And we're actually going to put the counter name in here too, so that we can loop through it down here and match on the names. So now we've got to put the name in. Val dot, down here we can do it. Val dot name equals counter name. And then in list, we're going to do the same thing. Nope, we don't have to do that here. We just have to do it in increment. Yeah. Okay, so under list counters, counter, so list counters returns the counter data that has the name in it. Increment counter just returns the counter value, and it deals with counter data. So in the list timer, we're going to range over counters, and we're going to do a if counter dot name equals what do we do here? Oh, that's weird. It printed it out again automatically. Oh, no. Okay. It didn't. Big Jam Dodd, thank you for the follow. Mauricio Alvarez, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated and welcome. Counter.name equals. What is going on with that? We have to match it to counter names. So we have to make a set. So when we do that, we got to make a set so we can quickly look it up. So if, is anyone, am I flapping on and off? Is my internet messed up today? So if counter name set, we're going to see if the counter name is in there. Okay. I keep coming back in and out of the chat room, Zanus. I'm not sure why. All right, so we're going to see if the counter name is in the set, and we're going to do ret counters equals append ret counters counter. Yeah. And then when we're done with that, with the for loop, then we're going to do counter data chan. And we're going to pass the ret counters in there. Is that because I am the bot? Maybe. That might be it. Yeah, conflicting logins. Okay, that could be it. You're right. I am going to have to change my credentials to be AaronBot5000. I'll do that in 1 second, actually, because that's a stellar point. Thank you, Zanus. This is done already, but I'm just going to change it. Change creds to you to the AaronBot5000 account. Good point, Zanus. Thank you for that. I really appreciate that. So we've got our counters list timer, and how are we going to do this? Basically, we actually don't need the select, first of all. Basically just want to wait on it. We don't have to wait on anything else. Oh yeah, we don't need the make. Yeah, it was well, it was okay when we were hosting it in here in Kubernetes, and then I started the bot locally, and that's when it started flapping on and off, which is weird. I don't know why that is. Let's see if it's still working in Kubernetes though. Yeah, various commands are so yeah, it's Kubernetes is responding, so that's good. All right. Anyways, counters list timer. I think we can probably start that up here. Maybe not. Where's that Twitch save function? We can probably do it here. So we will do a func start counters list timer. And then duration time dot duration. Okay. And now we need to do a go func. Oh wait, actually, counters chan make chan. What is it? Make chan bot dot counter data. I think that's it. Is that what it's called? Yeah, counter data. Where were we? Built in. All right. Oh, we're in bot already. Counter data. Okay. So go func. Oh, we want to also counter names. We want to pass that in. All right. So now we want a list counters. No, we want a, what is it? Counters list timer. Counter names, and then the counters chan. All right. Oh, we don't need the func. Just do that. All right. And now after we start it, now we want to wait counters chan. So we're going to start up a new go routine for that. And then we're going to do a for counter equals range counters Twitch say. Oh, is Twitch say? Yeah, Twitch say is in here. Cool. Oh, it's right there. Yeah. All right. Command params. All right. So params equals, or command equals params. What is params? So we've got to make a command. All right. This is going to be a bummer. Got to figure out the command func. That is going to be weird. Help command, user info command, get user. Okay. I'm going to take a little break. I'm going to take a bathroom break. Be back in a second, y'all. What up? All right, I'm back. Yeah, yeah, the Gopher has a lot of accessories. That's for sure. That's the Gopher from that project I work on. This project. I stole it. Where are you? It might be now. They moved it. Blah. It's somewhere around there. I know because I made it. At the bottom? I don't know where it is. Anyway, it's from this project. It got moved apparently. But yeah. I like it. There's a site if you ever want to make one. It's gopherize.me. You can make your own gopher. Like put all these weird eyes, different shirts. Let's make a Kubernetes shirt. Hair. We'll do what do we want to do? Blonde swoop. Yeah. Some facial hair. Big old beard. These are the one. Oh no. Where are that? Where are the ones? I don't remember the ones at the Athens Gopher. Maybe these ones. These are rad. Do we want a hat? A bandana? Yeah, that'll do. And a pipe. Because why not? And is it gonna make it? There you go, Xanos. This one's for you. Right there. This one's for you. This is a URL forevermore. That URL will last forever. That's for you, man. Enjoy it. Cool. All right. Hey, Mighty Core 1, thanks for the follow while I was gone. Kinbiko, much appreciated. Thank you for the follow as well. Good to have you here. Yep, in my mind, that's what you look like to me. You're hardcore with that bandana. You got the glasses and everything. Yeah. Kinbiko, thank you so much for the subscription. That means a lot to me. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. I hope you're enjoying it here. Yeah, I really hope you're enjoying it here, enjoying some Go and Kubernetes YAML and everything else. So, oh yeah, the mustache beard combo. Yeah, the Gopher dyes the mustache, and obviously needs the glasses for some reason. But yeah, you got the hardcore bandana and everything. Alright, where was I? What was I doing? I was in here. Oh yeah, command parameters. There's got to be a better way to do this. Built-in commands is used somewhere. There's got to be a better way instead of making my own. References. Execute command. Execute command. Okay, so that takes in a command. I want to go find out where all these command fancies come from. Oh, okay. That's where it makes it. That's where you make it. I see. So probably in here, this is where we should do the thing. I think. Not in the counters list timer. Probably. Start counters list timer. Not here, in here. So they do a, where was that again? Where was that again? Oh, Kinbiko, you remember me a couple years back from Athens. Nice. Yeah, I'm glad you appreciate the Go work. I appreciate that that you've followed along with Athens and everything. It's still going. The project is still going. It's just a little bit slower. Well, that's a lot slower because I got other responsibilities at work that came up. But yeah, I really appreciate you being here and showing your support. That's really awesome of you. I hope you enjoy some Go, and we're doing some Kubernetes as well. Might get into some JavaScript too, because we've got to get a Rickroll. We're trying to Rickroll people, so we got to do that too. So yeah, you got a founder badge for sure. Enjoy it. Hope you like it. Krangents. I don't know how to say that, but whichever one it is, Krangents, thank you for the follow. Gellet or Jealous? I don't know how to say that either. If either of you, if I'm saying it wrong, let me know. But thank you both so much for the follow. Your support, along with yours, Kimbiko, all that means a lot to me. I really appreciate you being here. Feel free to chat, ask questions, really whatever. If you've got comments, even if it's unrelated to Go, I love chatting. So throw in a message if you're interested in chatting. Love to hear from you. All right, so we were all the way up here, and this somewhere in here, I think it was. I gotta trace this all the way back up. Okay, so we've got built-in commands. Return C. Execute command is called from twitch.go. All right, so twitch.go is what's calling execute command. Twitch.go is responding to each message. So we're not going to be responding to messages. So we've got to do this. So what is this? Is responding to a message that comes in. Interesting. Kinbiko, this is a Twitch bot, so what does Kates have to do with it? Good question. Yeah. So this is a Twitch bot. I'm running it locally. Oh, actually, I'm not running it locally right now. I was running it locally. And I actually took this code from a friend and coworker, Eric. So you guys should actually check him out. He does a lot of Go. He does a lot of Rust and some embedded stuff. He streams all that. So I took this code from Eric. And I started messing around with it because I want a Twitch bot of my own. I started messing around with it. I'm still messing around with it. I'm doing that right now. But in addition to that, I'm trying to get it hosted up on Kubernetes for whatever reason, because I like writing YAML, I guess. I'm trying to get it hosted up on Kubernetes so that I don't have to run it locally every time I want to stream. I don't have to remember. So what I can basically do then is in my OBS, this is my streaming software if you're not familiar. So in here, I can add a browser source, basically just pointing to the bot. And then the bot can take care of everything else. The browser stuff, that's where the JavaScript comes in. But that's how this all fits together, Kinbiko. It's Go and JavaScript all hosted on Kubernetes. And then that sitting behind a domain name that I can then use. Really, anyone can go to it and play around with the bot. I can have personalized pages, all kinds of stuff. I'm really excited about it. But yeah, K9S is a pretty sweet tool. If you do Kubernetes stuff, I really recommend it. You download a binary and you run it. That's it. K9S. It opens up a term UI. There it is. Excuse me. It opens up a term UI. You can see every Kubernetes resource you got going. You can go to different namespaces. Really everything. Everything you need to do. Let me rephrase that. I haven't found a reason why I wouldn't use this. And I haven't found like a use case that this can't take care of. So lots, if not everything of what you need to do is in here. So yeah, it saves you a lot of grief, a lot of time if you're working with Kubernetes. Xanus, that's more you. All right. Yeah, I got you. Nice hair, nice beard. Rad glasses. You got like a leopard print thing going on. Nice. You got a laptop. That's a small laptop for a big head. Is that you with a huge head and a tiny laptop? Kibiko, yeah, let me know what you think about it. Let me know what you think about K9S. We're gonna have to save that. Yeah, you got a big gopher. Yeah. Looks Dave Cheney-y. Yeah, Zanus, are you Dave Cheney? Is that you behind the Twitch username? Alright. Oh, yeah, okay. You're not Dave Cheney? That's what Dave Cheney would say. He would hide his true identity. Alright. So this is interesting because we can't respond to a message. We have to push one out. So I'm basically going to copy this and I'm going to straight up, what am I going to do? I guess I'm going to put this like this. Perhaps channel is, I guess, that. User ID is Aaron Bot. I don't know. I'll change this to Aaron Bot 5000 later. Username. And user badges. I don't know what that is going to be yet. Let's leave it empty. Command name. String. Ooh, that's an interesting one. Twitch say takes in a command. Execute action takes a function. I got this all backwards. If it's in registered actions, F. So F is going to end up being one of these. And help command. That's weird. Execute action takes a module, a name, arguments, and the command itself. And then registered actions will pop out the command, the action func. What is an action func? Where is an action func? User permitted. So action func takes in an action and params. Okay. So we're looking for something that takes in an action and params. Execute action, no. Weird. I might have to just straight up bulldoze and do my own thing here. Twitch say, execute action. Execute command. I need to find where the hell it's actually calling Twitch. Helix. Bot. Kinbiko, good to see you. I'll be back on Monday. So yeah, hang out if you're around. Have a good weekend too. bot execute command. Where is it sending stuff? That's really what I need. Oh, here's an action command. Okay. Sleep. Send image. Play sound. Shell exec. That's an action command. But I don't want to do that. I don't want an action we got a Twitch say. Okay, I need to trace this through. All right, Twitch say. It takes in a command. Where is that called? Find references. Okay. Help command. All right, what does help command do? Okay. Cool. So we get a command config config commands. Okay. All right, so that gets parsed out. We append. Yeah, okay. So we do a Twitch say with all the commands. And help command gets passed a command from something. References, built-in commands. That's when we do an execute command. And that way, okay, this is where built-in commands gets looked at. It gets past the command. That execute command gets past itself. And then right. Okay. And execute command gets past the command that came in. So we have to trace all the way down to how do you write something out to Twitch. And that, my guess, is gonna be in here somewhere. Say action. That's what it is. Client say. Okay. So this is it. This is what we need right here. Right here is what we need. Okay. So built in, what we want to do is get rid of this stuff. And we need to do twitch.client.say. And I think this is going to have an import cycle, which means we might need to break the client out. Is what I think we're going to break the client out. All right, client say time since last counter name. And then we're going to do duration. And we'll have to make a time since variable. And okay, so let's create a time since. And that is going to be time now sub counter last what? Oh, it's going to be counter time updated. Right? Oh, that's the index. We gotta ignore the index. Nope, not that Twitch. We need to do GitHub, Eric St. Martin, Eric bot dev, slash modules slash Twitch. Let's see if there's an import cycle now. What's the make file route again? Keep forgetting that. Make build server. That's what I thought. All right. So, oh yeah, we were just on, I was just on BeganBot's stream. We were talking about package structures. So I'm going to create a package, a PKG folder, and that's kind of like one of the conventions is have a CMD and a PKG directory in your project. CMD is kind of like the main entry points, and then PKG is all the supporting library stuff. So I'm going to put the Twitch client inside of the PKG directory. And I need to find where the client is so that I can create it. Where's PKG? That's going to be the IRC client. Twitch.client, and this is the Twitch that I want. So we're actually going to call this Twitch IRC. And that way we can call this Twitch. And now, where the hell? There we go. All right, so here, here's where we got to get it. All right, so we're just going to have a global, a private global. We're going to create it the first time it's not there. And then from that point on, we are just going to straight up return it. So, and we're going to take in a channel and OAuth token. And just pass it the channel and the OAuth token. And then in here, we're going to call a Twitch IRC.new client, pass in the channel and the token. And we're going to have to import Twitch IRC, Eric St. Martin, Eric bot dev, PKG, Twitch IRC. Okay. Now in here, PKG, Twitch IRC, and here we're gonna do Twitch IRC.new client dot say. We need to get the channel name, OAuth token, okay. It's back here. Okay, and that's the last. Oh, that's the last one. Okay. We're gonna do this. So Twitch client equals Twitch IRC.new client, channel name, OAuth token. Actually, you know what? We're gonna just take it in. So for that, we're actually going to take this in. Okay. So that way we don't have to do this. We don't have to take these. We can just call Twitch client.say. And all right, so what's broken now? Twitch client say. Okay, there we go. And it looks like we are in pretty good shape. Yeah, it looks like we're in pretty good shape. So where do we call this again? I'm always all mixed around. All right, so we gotta do a start counters list timer somewhere, hopefully at the top level. Counters list timer. Does this import bot? Yeah, it does. So start counters list timer we can call here. And we're going to create the Twitch client here. I think. Twitch IRC. Okay. Now the config. Okay, so we've got our init. So we're actually gonna grab the main channel and the OAuth token out of environment variables. So we don't have to deal with that config. Okay. So that's going to take in, oh yeah, we've got to do a Twitch client, twitch.new client. Do we have the Twitch thing up here? Oh yeah, Twitch client, and that's here. This is gonna be Twitch client. Twitch client.new client. So we're gonna do Twitch main channel, Twitch OAuth token. Okay. And now we're gonna do Twitch clients. Whoops. And we're gonna do counter names. String, pebcac, and cred leak. Okay, for now. And then we're gonna do 30 seconds for now. But we're gonna just check these. If they're empty, we're gonna fatal F. not printf. And that's empty. Fatal that. Okay. So now in our Kubernetes deployment, we need to set it. We already have Twitch OAuth token. We need to have Twitch main channel. Just before I forget. Name Twitch main channel. Value. /. Okay. So. Xanus channel specific or no? What do you mean? Should I be joining? You mean I should be joining multiple channels? So, okay, we've got our client. We're going to pass it to there. Twitch.run. I should just pass the thing to it. No point in doing anything else. So now I can start passing it down. I don't have to have this thing rely on Twitch. Yeah, Twitch. I don't have to import my Twitch IRC. That's what. Okay, that's what it is. Oh, like if someone used the bot too, I wouldn't want to cred leak to spam their chat. Agree. Yeah, agreed. So I think long term, I think what I should be doing here is split the database out. Split the database out and have one database per main channel, and then add a concept of a shared database that does things like, I don't know, like if you want to have like Xanus bucks and you want to have your Xanus bucks go across all of the different channels that this bot is using, then maybe do that. Maybe have a shared one. But I think for now, just a separate database per channel is probably a good point. So let me do that. So I'm gonna do two things. To prep for this, I'm gonna move the DB thing out. Exactly, like a main and a niche. Exactly, yes. So I'm gonna move DB and I'm gonna take DB out of here. And we're gonna see what breaks. We're gonna not do that. So let's see what the hell happens. Stuff is gonna break big time. Like big time. Okay. Cannot use list counters in built-in.go. That's gonna be Y line 142. Why not? Oh. This counters command. All right. This is that other thing. I needed to go and print out the values of each counter. So yeah, so we're going to do this a little bit differently. I'm surprised I didn't fail before. So we're going to have a string. Isn't there a string? No, there's a bytes buffer. Okay, we're just going to do something separate. Counter strings. Okay, and then for counters list equals list counters. All right, and now we can do this. We're going to split that. We're going to do a make string, and then we're going to do the length of the counters list. And now we're going to go for counter in range, counters list. And then we're going to do counter strings at that index equals, and we're going to do the counter name and then the counter value. So we're going to do counter.name, counter.value. And then we're going to do strings.join, counter strings, and then a new line. Okay. Is that broken? All right, modules, Twitch. So that is our other baggage. So we've got line 98. 98, where are you? Client.say. All right, so here we're gonna do a Twitch client. That's a little difficult here because it's a global. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna go a little bit a little bit weird and uncomfortable for me. We're gonna call twitch.getClient, Twitch IRC.getClient. And where's the other one? Twitch IRC.getClient. So the reason it's uncomfortable is that means that someone else had to call new client already. We could hit some, if not, we're going to hit some, what are we going to hit? Nil pointer? I guess nil pointer panics, yeah. Oh, Control P 98. Yeah, I'm more mouse oriented, I think. Unless I'm on Debian, like in here, then I'm obviously not. But when I'm not forced to use the keyboard, I do mouse things. But that's pretty cool. You win. 118. Oops. Zanus, you and Rockerboo. You and Rockerboo are always here for me. I love you. I love both of you. Giving me tips, giving me tricks. PKG, Twitch, IRC. Yeah, it's a good point. Depends on how many lines. I have my mouse can disconnect the clicker on the scroller. So when you do that, you disengage it. You just you can hit the scroller and just let it spin and spin and spin. But that's a lot less efficient than what you just told me. So yeah, that's better. That's much better. Undefined Twitch IRC, line 99. All right, here we go. Boom. Oops. Right on. Okay. What am I thinking of Windows? I've survived much longer than Eric now. Okay. It's good and bad. So I would use Linux or Mac. Well, let me back up. So right now I have build and I have a Mac over there. So the tower is obviously Windows. I'm not even dual booting. I'm all WSL2. I use that mostly because I want to dog food. I work for Microsoft. I want to mess with Windows. Same with Eric. I've messed with it enough to have had enough problems with my setup that I would probably go over to something else if it wasn't so easy to do work on Windows, like work stuff, like logging in and all that. It's got problems. Like, for example, I updated Windows yesterday and now streaming audio, streaming music doesn't work. And same with the mic, like you saw at the beginning of the stream. The mic is choppy. So, I mean, I'm what you'd probably call a power user. So I use all the corners of the OS, or a lot of the corners of the OS at least, and stuff breaks when I upgrade, and that sucks. So I'm not great. I'm not great at Windows, but I'm also not super up on Windows because of how much I've had to learn. I like the learning the registry, learning the audio settings, learning the monitor setup, so like the video graphics settings, installing tons of drivers, which wouldn't be any different than Linux, to be fair. So I hope that answers it. I'm not yes, I'm not no. I have survived longer because I'm really, really, really trying. Eric was too, but he had a really good work reason to go over to Linux because he's doing the GStreamer stuff, and that would be tough to do on WSL2, if not impossible. At least that's what he's told me. So if I did not work at Microsoft, I'd probably be using Linux um, because I'm more familiar and because I think like an Ubuntu distro would probably be more stable for me and what I need to do than WSL2 and Windows. That's my guess. Do I miss the micro level control of Linux? Yes. I miss being able to script everything. I'm really jealous of Eric's OBS script setup where he can run a script and have everything set up to stream. I love that. I could do that on Windows technically, but I would have to write configs out to the Windows file system from WSL2. And I don't know how you would do the networking if I wanted to control OBS over the WebSocket. I think that would work from WSL2 out to Windows. I think it works. I don't remember. I have to look it up. Anyway, I'm rambling, but yes, I miss the micro level of control with Linux and Mac also. Like you can do a lot of this on Mac with the sort of micro controlling your Mac, scripting almost everything on Mac, even if you have to jump into AppleScript, which is a bummer, but sometimes you do. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm not super happy with Windows, but everything has its pros and cons, and I'm sticking with it for the long term, even though it's painful. Yeah, Mac has pretty good built-in command line stuff, for sure. Obviously, it's not as great as Linux, but it's pretty close. Um, VTC, that's a great point. I should learn more about PowerShell. I don't know almost anything about PowerShell. I should learn more about PowerShell before I open my mouth about scripting stuff on Windows. Um, I really should. I apologize for that. It's just not in my wheelhouse, I think, is what my problem is. So I should learn before I speak, just like always. You could say right now I have foot in mouth disease. Yeah. So yeah, I've been rambling about Linux and Windows for a while. You just heard a sneak peek of it. But yeah, I mean my thing is I have so much Linux muscle memory, which transfers over to Mac too, that I I can't I can't get into Windows unless I pause for like a week or two, which I haven't done. Unless I pause for like a week or two and really learn PowerShell really well, really learn the registry really well, really learn. I think I probably learned the depths of the audio settings on Windows to figure out why an upgrade broke my desktop audio on OBS streaming out to you. So all of it, I really should do all that before I open my mouth. Apologies. Okay. Twitch IRC undeclared name. Why? That's why. IRC. Okay. All right. Did I do the right thing up in the main? Did I call it? Maybe not there. Oh, it's in here. Did I call the start? Yeah, I got the start counters list. Okay. Sweet. I think. Yeah. Well, I guess we'll find out. Docker push server. We're about to make a big old change. And we'll see what happens when it's in Kubernetes. It's going to be real annoying because we're going to be doing it every 30 seconds. So that'll be fun. Or maybe it's going to blow up the database. Who knows? One thing would be cool is having a config API, so I can curl to the server. And what can I do? Yeah, I can curl to the server and change configs on the fly. But we're going to need to do some auth to get that working, which I think we'll get to eventually. Container creating. This has got to deal, I think I know why this is slow. It's got to deal with the persistent volumes. Come on now. Zanus, you've always been Windows. Have you played with Linux at all? Or Mac? I thought you said you had a Mac too. You were working on getting a new keyboard for it? Or am I just making stuff up? Oh yeah, and VTC, do you have any recommendations for like someone like me coming from ZSH and Bash, learning to learn PowerShell, like straight from nothing? Oh, no Mac. Okay, Xenos, I got you. Maybe there's someone else. Ooh, this is taking a while. What's going on here? Successfully assigned. Pulled image. Haha, maybe that was me. I was saying I have a keyboard that was made for a Mac. Oh. Okay, yeah. Haven't gone beyond SSH. I got you. Crash loop. What did we break? Oh, did we break? No Twitch main channel. That's right. Okay, so we got a Helm upgrade. Did I... So Xanos, do you do like server admin stuff from Windows? If you've got a SSH in, what's that like? If you're SSHing in from like PowerShell or something? Oh, Putty. Nice. Okay. Nice. Is it Windows for work? Or is it by choice? Oh, it has built-in SSH. I should know. I should know more about all this, but oh, it's got a built-in SSH and a server. Nice. Okay, yeah, Windows for everything. I think I'm about 6 months in, something like that. I wrote a blog post a while back about when I started, so I don't remember when that was, but I'm a decent amount in. I'm still getting used to it for sure. Windows for everything work and played. Oh, are you a gamer? I was Windows. That was my first OS. And then SUSE and then Mandrake. Anyone remember Mandrake Linux? After Mandrake, I went to Mac. And then I did some Ubuntu stuff. Mac and Ubuntu at the same time. Yeah, gamer. I got you. Nice. Did I set the Twitch main channel in here? Yeah, I did. Okay. Helm upgrade. Eric bot server. Eric bot server charts. Eric bot server. Okay. A VTC went from Windows to simply Mepis to Ubuntu, then back to Windows. Never used Mepis before. Let me check it out. Mepis.org. Nice. Nice. Yeah, I remember I saw it back here. It was distributed as live CDs or DVDs. That's how I got SUSE and Mandrake. I remember getting CDs and hooking it up. It's not USB keys like today. Then you went to Ubuntu, then back to Windows. Nice. Yeah, Linux. Oh, you mean Linux has come a long way on gaming? I've heard that. I'm not much of a gamer, but I've heard, except for Xbox, but I've heard that about PC gaming. 22 years of investment. Damn. Yeah, I hear you. I'm at 15 years of investment on Linux/Mac. Oh, VTC used Knoppix before Mepis. I have never even heard of Knoppix. But yeah, Xanus, I know what you mean. That level of investment, it's tough. It's tough to switch over. Knoppix, was it Nopper? That's right. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Bootable live system on a CD or USB flash drive, representative collection of GNU Linux software, automatic hardware detection, graphics cards, blah, 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 and other peripherals. It can be used as a productive Linux system on the desktop, educational CD, rescue system, or adapted and used as a platform for demos. That's pretty cool. You don't have to install anything. On the fly decompression. You can have 2 gigs of executable software on it. Nice. Over 9 gigs on the DVD edition. So this is straight up plug and play. Don't install anything. Straight up just put a disk in and you got Linux. It's kind of cool. Oh, but you can also install it to disk. Nice. Okay. Very cool. Very cool. Let's write this down. Knoppix. What is this? The Exodia of penguins? Is that a word? Exodia? Does that mean like Exodus, but plural? Never heard of Exodia. The annual Technocultural Fest of Indian Institute of Technology, Mandi. Is it also a word? Exordium? The beginning of anything. It's a weird Yu-Gi-Oh card too. Nice. Oh yeah, there it is. Wikipedia. Nice. See, I learned from y'all a lot more than you may or may not learn from me. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Did my helm upgrade work? It did. Okay, so that seems good. You thought it had multiple arms? Does it? It's like a Hydra. What is that? One arm here. Those are massive arms. Can't really see any better in the big picture, can you? Interesting. The Vishnu of penguins. The Vishnu of penguins. I like it. Is that a Yu-Gi-Oh card too? Oh, okay. Oh, man. That's too much for me. Nice. Container creating. Oh, there's a Vishnu of penguins? I thought it was just Vishnu is the Hindu god. Failed attach volume. Oh, yeah. The Vishnu of penguins. Yeah, it had all the arms. Yeah, right on. This is a weird state we're in here. Because we've got 2 containers creating, but we can only have 1. There can only be 1 Highlander. One of them might win. I don't know. Usually it works itself out. Yeah, failed attach. Okay, running. So this one is maybe gonna win. Yeah, this one's gonna win. Yeah. Okay. Nice. All right. We should probably print out when we do our, what was that called? It's in serve command. We should print out when we do our list. Counter. Oh, this has to be D. Print out the duration. Okay, what's wrong with this again? Counter data, a counter name. That's what we need. Okay, so let's rebuild. We are the Exodia of penguins. I like that. I still like that. Did I write that down? Yeah, Exodia. Complete Tesley, thank you so much for the follow. Much appreciated and welcome. I gotta remember Exodia of penguins. That's good. That's really good. Okay. Complete, is it complete Esli? Complete Esli? Esleet? I don't know. Esli 3T? Esleet? Is it like a play on leet code at the end there? We got our failure. We gotta wait. We gotta wait, I think. That's weird that Kubernetes doesn't figure out the right thing. But maybe there's a way to do that. There's also a deployment strategy. Let's play around with that while we wait for this long thing. Kubernetes deployment strategy. Here we go. Deployments, do they have anything here? Is it rolling? Strategy type. Rolling back. Strategy type. That's not the right thing. Rolling back. Updating. There's a better document for this, I think. Try setup. Is there a reference? I think there's a reference somewhere. Reference. API. Reference. Standardized glossary. API reference 119. Okay. Spec. Deployment spec. Okay. Deployment strategy. Okay. Rolling update. And now we've got a rolling update thing. Okay. So this strategy goes under the spec. And then we've got a type is going to be rolling update. And now we've got a rolling update section. And we're going to do max unavailable. The maximum number of pods that can be unavailable during the update. Value can be an absolute number or a percentage of desired pods. Absolute number. This cannot be 0 if max surge is 0. maximum number of pods are being scheduled above the desired number. I don't know if this is going to work because we can't have 2 or more pods running anyway, which I guess is what Kubernetes is struggling with, which is why it takes it so long to get the new persistent volume claim. So forget it. We'll just be explicit and say it's a rolling update. Okay, about to print all the counters after 30 seconds, but no printing. Okay. Start counters list timer. All right, let's print out the counters. Counter string equals this. We've got to do a time since, move it up here. Okay. Another one. Okay. This will be the last one. I got to bail soon. I'm getting hungry. How long have we been streaming? Oops. It's broke. Oh, all right. Streamlabs for the win. 3 hours. Almost there. Almost there. All right. We're going to wait our requisite 80 million hours before this thing starts back up again. Oh, that worked pretty well. I don't know why that worked. Multi-attach error, it failed. Scheduled. Weird. Maybe it will fail eventually and then it'll try to grab it again. Last time, maybe it's because last time I messed around with it too much. I kept deleting deployments. Let's see what's going on here. Yeah, that sounds right. Okay. Come on, come on. Oh, it's wrong button, wrong key. Successfully assigned warning. Then we attach the volume. So it's getting there. Started. Okay, running. Sweet. It's printing no counters. That's a bummer. Counters are broken. Counters are broken. All right. It probably has to do with that schema upgrade thing that we messed up. Well, I don't know if we messed it up. We did it, and it's not great right now. Oh, Zenus. I don't play much. Yeah, I don't play much games. What I do outside of coding. Definitely a lot of Netflix and Amazon Prime TV. I like to exercise, but I mean, it's bad out there. Smoky AF. So not a lot of that these days. Yeah, I mean, not a lot, honestly. I like to relax, just sit and sleep and whatever. I'm a boring person off stream, I guess. Maybe I'm a boring person on stream too. Don't tell me if I am though. Yeah, man, I don't know. That's not a lot, honestly. A lot of Netflix, but other than that, I exercise. I get some side projects. Actually, I do a lot of woodworking. That's a thing that I still do, even when there's smoke and I can't exercise. I do a lot of woodworking. I'm gonna replace the some of the boards on the front porch. Actually, a whole section of my front porch that's rotting. I'm doing that this weekend, tomorrow actually. So that's a big thing. Netflix and that. Am I documentary person or series? Um, More series than documentary. I would say there's a few documentaries that I watched recently that were pretty cool. The most recent one that I just finished was a series though. It was called Away on Netflix. It's about a mission to Mars. Totally fictional, but kind of interesting. Tiny little bit of real science in there, um, but it's more like drama, kind of like a thriller slash drama kind of deal. I don't know what I'm gonna watch next. Maybe probably a movie. I'll find a movie on Amazon. Do I have a bunch of machines? I've got a lot of hand tools, some power tools. Like I've got a bunch of drills and a circular saw. I've got reciprocating saw, multi tool. Um, that's about it. Yeah, that's about it. Air nailer, and then I've got a stand up chop saw as well. It's kind of all I've needed so far. A lot of people say, like, a lot of my friends do it too, and they all have table saws, and they say I should get one of those, but haven't needed one yet, so I'm not there. I'm not. Maybe it would make my life easier, but I haven't really needed it yet. But I'm redoing one of the bathrooms in the house, including I got to do a new plywood subfloor, and that's gonna be a lot of like big cuts, so I might need a table saw for that. So, oh yeah, you watch makers on YouTube? Yeah, nice, nice. I discovered a DIY network on cable TV too, but I haven't watched it yet. Um, yeah, I mean, I watch a ton of that. I honestly have learned everything from that. I got a home improvement book, but I like cracked it open. I learned a few terms just so I know what to search for on Netflix. Not Netflix, on YouTube. That's pretty much it though. YouTube is a godsend. I watch a lot of This Old House because I have an old house too, and like they've probably the last two projects they've saved me a bunch of money because they like show me they show you how to save a lot of rotted wood or like broken stuff in windows or doors, and that's instead of like replacing the whole thing. Instead of like replacing a whole window, you can just like fix a little bit of the wood, or instead of replacing the whole door, it's like just patch this little part of the door. So it's pretty cool. I like This Old House especially for that kind of thing. That's what I watched them to figure out what to do for this porch this weekend too. But yeah, try it out. The worst thing that happens is you gotta hire someone, I guess, to fix it for you. But it's hard to mess stuff up too bad. Most things in houses are pretty idiot proof, from my experience at least. All right, so I broke this. Oh, I really broke this. Nice, nice. Pep pack counter is now one. Okay, it broke. Okay, well that's good. I'll copy this. How do you copy everything? Yeah, you can't. I wonder if there's a way to scroll here. Scroll and copy. Whatever. Just gonna put it in an issue real quick. Um, Panic. Is it a nil panic? Yeah. Nil pointer dereference panic. When you try to increment a counter. Oh, Adam Savage and Alexander Chappell. Nice. Adam Savage's one day builds are pretty cool. Yeah. But I feel like maybe they're cheating. Just gonna throw it out there. I feel like maybe they're cheating. Like it's a one day build, but like everything's pre-cut. All the materials are there, stacked up, ready to go. I feel like for me, I could not do a one day build at all. I even built a little TV shelf, and I was going back and forth to the hardware store like 5 times, which I'm told is like comparing my friends' builds. It's like that for everybody. It's like just get the car ready because you're going to be going back and forth a ton. It ends up being most of the time. All right, yeah, we got to bounce. I got to bounce. Let me check in real quick. All right. Oh yeah, they kind of joke about it. Yeah, that's true. That's a good point. I uh I always am jealous though when I see like other YouTubers too, and I see them doing the work. I know that they take longer than it looks. Like they do the time lapse stuff and everything. But I'm always like, man, I hope I'm that good one day. It's kind of funny. Maybe I will be. Maybe I'll be the guy on YouTube you'll see doing one day builds. Uh, they have a shirt, one day builds always take longer than a day. I gotta look for that. One day builds. Yeah, there it is. There it is. Yeah, let me put this in the README. That's awesome. One day builds shirt. Right on. Alright. I gotta bounce. I gotta eat. Gotta do a little bit more work before the weekend. I hope everyone has a good weekend. Thanks for coming today. Thanks for watching. Wish I had music. I'll have fixed that by Monday. Yeah, thanks, y'all. See you Monday. I'll be on at 11 Pacific doing some more. I'm going to do Go exorcisms. So that should be cool. It'll be a different kind of Go. All right, y'all. Peace. Talk to you later. Have a good weekend. Stay safe. Enjoy. Later.